Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Raft. We are adrift in a stormy ocean. Although the weather does seem to be calming down just a little bit, which is kind of good because then we can actually see what we're doing, which I figure is a good thing. Now we have painted our wall up there all purple, and we've painted this one single wall here purple as well. And we haven't really done much else with decorating the property. And what I was thinking to do today was to come up here to our little house that we're building up here, to this little room here, and do something with it. Now, we've got a door out here. I was going to leave that one open so that we can jump down here quickly if we want to, and we can get up onto the roof, and we can go up higher still if we want to do that. At the moment, I'm not too concerned about going higher still. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'm not quite sure. We'll look at that. But no, what I'd like to do mostly is do a little bit of decoration in here. And amongst those decorations that I'd like to do, as soon as this bit comes, go on, in your own time. There we go. I'd like to have a look at some of this. I mean, we haven't made a chair, we haven't made a calendar, we made a table or a shelf. We haven't done any of these things. Oh, and the clock as well. Right, so we're going to start with a chair, which is 4 planks and 3 palm leaves. We can do that very, very quickly and very, very easily. So let's do that one. And we will place this one right here. Now, I figure that, well, we'll dump that one over there a minute, and we'll make a table as well. And we go, oh, I need plastic for that. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Let's eat the coconuts, because they're taking up space. We've got 36 yellow, 1 red, and 11 blue. Oh, I do have some flowers that are ready to pick as well, or they should be ready to pick down there. We're going to have a look at those in just a minute, and we might actually get some sleep first before we do that. Let's have some sleep. We've got this bed down here. What I'm thinking is we could make the hammock bed up in our other room, and then we have multiple choices for rooms, and I figure that multiple choice is always better than just a single solitary choice. We'll be able to get more things from it, which would be a good thing. Right, we've got 3 plastics. I think I need 3 or 4. I need several plastics. I know I need several. I'm not sure exactly how many I need, but I do need several. Let's come over to this side and grab a few of these. There we go. Right, now we have several. And we've also got some things to harvest. Now, I'm going to pick a yellow flower, like that. So it's a yellow flower and a yellow seed. So now I'm completely full. I could pick the red flower. There, I got a yellow flower. If I pick the red flower, chances are I'm going to get a yellow seed. And a red seed. And I really don't want to get a red seed because I'll end up dropping it. And it'll float away. And I'll never have it again. Unless I do this. I'll be really clever and stack the timber up. I got a red seed! Excellent. Told you I would. It's like magic. It really is. If it would be the slightest bit inconvenient to get one, then you're almost definitely going to get it. If it wasn't going to be inconvenient, then it probably wouldn't have happened. If it was not going to be in the least bit inconvenient, then yeah, it probably wouldn't happen at all. Right, so we can water the crops there, and I want to have a little drink as well. I was talking about this possibly being... we were possibly going to start looking at playing something else very soon, and I have decided that what I'm going to do is this is going to be our final episode for a little while. And mainly I'd like it to be the final episode for a while because I'd like to come back to this game and play it a lot more when there's been some updates. And while we're adventuring on the seas, we can continue. That's why I don't want to sort of really spend ages looking through the furniture and decorating a house and everything now, because otherwise we're not going to have a lot of extra things to do when we come back to it. And I would really like to come back to this and have a look at all kinds of different things that we can do with this game, at the same time as having a long-term goal as well. And I figure it's more fun if we can do it like that. So at least that's what I'm hoping. And so this is going to be our final episode for a while. And then once we've done this episode... How much space have I got? I do have the space for a table, so we can make our table now. We'll put that one there like that. I can also bring that down there, and I can eat some shark a minute. Because I am a tad peckish. There we go. Right, yeah, and I would like to be able to play this some more. And do some more with this, and find out other things to do with it. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to do a load more stuff with it. So while we wait for a load of updates to come out, I want to be able to do something else. And I don't want to just play this until everybody is absolutely fed up with it, because otherwise when the updates come out, we're not really going to want to do anything with it. If I sit on there, am I going to... I am. I'm right inside the table. That's a little bit too close. We need to move that out a bit. I think I can hear the shark down there. Let's move that one out a little bit, and then we can sit at the table. There we go. Now we're sitting at the table. I like this. Right. Let's jump down, and I'll get a bit of plastic, and we will just double check that everything is in reasonable order down here for maintaining the quality of our raft. There is our plastic. And come down here. So we just need to walk the perimeter and check anywhere that the shark has done damage to, which is only that spot there. And I don't think there is any more, because I added this one out. I put an extra one out because I was thinking of building something out on the side. But I haven't actually done anything with it at the moment. Okay, just the one, that's fine. Yeah, so what am I going to play in the meantime? Now, I've been giving this some very careful thought, and I didn't want to just do, like, any old game and go rushing into it. And I talked to you previously about playing a game called Green Hell. Now, this looks absolutely fantastic. It's another survival game that is based in the Amazon jungle. It's not out yet, though. It's not going to be out for a little bit. I'm not sure how long. It might be a couple of weeks. It might be a couple of months. At the moment, we just don't know. They haven't got a confirmed release date, or I don't think they have anyway. I have been keeping an eye on it, but it doesn't look like they got a confirmed release date yet. Now, I would very much like to be able to play this game when it does come out, and so what I'd like to do between now and when it's released is play something else that we're not going to get too caught up in, that we can... You know what? I think we might want a few... I'm going to take the scrap with me. Well, I suppose I don't need to take it with me. I can build a couple of lanterns there. We've only got 8 scrap left. I've got the clock. I don't need scrap for that. Calendar. Oh, I need some nails for the calendar. Alright, we'll take some nails. And I'll make a calendar like that. And... Ooh. Right, well, we'll leave the seaweed behind for a minute. And we'll go with this. Here's some materials, and we can go and put these up. So, yes, and what I've decided to play is Conan Exiles. Now, rightly so, some people have expressed a bit of concern over Conan Exiles because it is an 18-rated game. I am aware that it's an 18-rated game. I've spent quite a bit of time looking at the game, finding out why it's 18-rated and what I can do to make sure that I'm not showing 18-rated content. And there are aspects of the game that are 18-rated, but not all of the game is 18-rated. And I am confident that I can play the game in such a way that I am not going to be showing you 18-rated content. So rest assured, I am very well aware of the rating of the game, and I am going to do my utmost. Well, I say do my utmost. I am not going to be showing 18-rated content. There's things in that game, like an option to have full nudity on both your characters and other characters as well, that I would consider 18-rated, and that is not something that's going to be happening on my playthrough. If you want the full nudity option, then you will have to go and play it yourself. If you are under 18, I would strongly advise against having the full nudity option anyway, because, yeah, just, no, don't do it. So there's things like that that make it an 18-rated game. Now, there is some violence in it, but I don't think it's excessive, and I'm not going to be focusing on combat in that game. I'm going to be focusing on the building and the survival aspects. I will be playing the game solo. You have the option to play it. It's very much like Ark in that respect. You can play Ark solo, or you can play it on a server with other people who it's run by other people, or you can play it with just like on a private server with friends. I will be playing the game solo. Why am I going sideways? What's going on? What's going on here? Why am I... I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm turning. I've never seen this before. Why am I spinning on the spot? Oh! I think... Yeah, we just hit the island and it was turning us round a bit. Let me just put that one up. Days survived, 65. Wow, I honestly didn't think we'd been here that long. Right, that's why I was turning round, I think, was because we hit the island and it spun our boat round a little bit. I think. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Well, I didn't actually expect that, but still. So, yes, I will be playing this game with all of my usual policies, family friendly. I'm going to be playing it in a family friendly fashion. Now, some of you may not like the game. It is a survival game, and some survival games can be quite violent. It's but I don't think it's any more violent than this one. You know, we're fighting a shark, and yeah, it doesn't look great when you're fighting a shark, does it? You get it does get like quite active when you're fighting the shark, and I think it's going to be fairly similar to that. There is a blood effect on it, but it's no worse than Ark Survival, and I've had so many requests for Ark Survival on this channel that I really don't think that it's going to be excessive for anybody. I've played Ark Survival quite a lot myself, and I do not believe that game is excessively violent. There is some blood and gore, but I don't think it's excessive. So I'm quite happy with it. There we go. I knew I'd get it. So yeah, I'd be happy to play that one. And also, the thing with that game is that it's not going to take up loads and loads of time. We're not going to be like committed to that one and want to stay there forever and ever. We're going to be why can't I pick up the eggs again? How could I don't understand. Sometimes I can't pick things up. Doing that strange thing where it won't let me pick them up again. Ah, there we go. Yeah, you got to sometimes jump around a little bit in order for it to like register that there's an egg in there or something. We had it with the chest downstairs before, didn't we? It was a little bit strange. So I'll eat that one. Come over here. Okay, those 2 eggs there don't want to be picked up. I'll leave the rest. Let's eat some more. And there's other games as well that I have been looking at. I've said that I'm not going to be playing the Farmer's Dynasty anymore, and I'm going to play something else instead of that one. First up, I'm going to do a week, so just 3 episodes of Bus Simulator, because a lot of you really like that one, and I think that's one that we'll dip in and out of. I'll do 3 episodes or a week's worth every so often, sort of in between other games. I think that will work quite well. You know, I'm going to cook these drumsticks while we're here. So I've got that lined up to play this week, and so you'll have a few episodes of that one to come, and then once we've done that, I will be doing what else was it? There was it's a game I've just been sent, which is, I can't remember what it's called. Is it Roller Coaster Tycoon or something along those lines? It's made by the same people that make Jurassic Park Evolution and Jurassic World Evolution. And I'm really enjoying the Jurassic World one, and they've just released a new, I think it's a new DLC for the theme park one. Honestly, a Planet Coaster, that's what it's called. So I'm going to start a series on Planet Coaster next week, and I'm going to be playing that one. And it does look really good. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm quite looking forward to getting stuck into that one, and I'm hoping that you will all enjoy it as well, and we'll be able to have a little bit of fun making our own roller coasters and making a big theme park with roller coasters and so on and so forth. I think it is going to be awesome. So let's just put this one back there like that. And what else have we got that we can make? We've made a sign. We called it Rafty McRaftface. We've done all of these items now. Every single item that we can make, we've now made. At least one of. Haven't we? Yes, we have. Yes, except for that bed. We haven't made one of those beds. We have done everything else, though. Right, so we need to make this bed here. I need some more planks, and I need another nail. And then I can make that one as well. We've got the other bits. So I just want to go and grab a few planks of wood and a nail, then we can make the big bed, and that one can be upstairs, and then the other bed can be down here, and then we have multiple beds. We can sleep wherever we want. That is the life. To have any bed you want, you can just collapse into the nearest bed. You don't even have to travel to go to bed. That is the height of luxury as far as I'm concerned. not having to worry about finding you traipsing all the way through your house in order to try to find your own bedroom. You just roll into whichever bed is right beside you. Right, I just threw away a whole load of stuff there. I didn't want to throw planks. Why have I got potatoes? I don't want potatoes on me. These things are useless. Eat those. Right. Well, there's a raw beet there. It's not letting me keep the raw beet. I've got a plank here beside me. Maybe I should drop something into this chest a minute. Let's just put those planks there into that chest. Then I can pick this lot up. If I spam that button there, like that, I got a few leaves and some plastic and stuff like that. I've got a raw beet there. So we can take those. And I'll take that. Right. I'm going to take this shark down. I'm going to take you down. I don't know if we'll catch another shark before we finish up this series. Series. It's not the entire series we're finishing up. We're just taking a break from it. So, yeah. And then, well, so we're going to play Conan Exiles for a while. And then once we've played Conan Exiles for just a little bit, we'll then go and play Green Hell when it comes out. So Conan Exiles, I figure, is a game that we can play for a while, and then we can leave it, and we can come back when we can just leave it. We'll have sort of explored quite a bit of what it has to offer anyway, and then we can go on and start playing the next big game that I'm really looking forward to, which is Green Hell, which is it does look like an astonishingly brilliant survival game. It's going to be tough as well. Apparently, it's really it's designed to be tough. It's not designed to be easy. It's not a very forgiving game, and I quite enjoy those. I mean, yes, it is frustrating, and I do die a lot, but at the same time, it is also a lot of fun to be able to have to go through and like figure out all these little issues and problems that we encounter as we go through. I need a few more nails. If I swap that one and that one over, I've now got the nails. I can craft that bed, and I'll leave those in there. Right. We go and take this new bed up here. We'll put this one out in our room up here. Put the bed down. There we go. And we'll come up here. Right. Now, where are we going to put it? I reckon that we want to put it in here. But I want it the other way around. I want it that way around. There. There is where my new bed is going. Except, where should I put it? I'll put it here. So we can get out through the door. There we go. Right, let's lie down in this one. Oh, that is comfortable. That is comfortable. Now, that is a good night's sleep. And we can get off the bed as well, because you come off to the side just there. Right. That works really well. I'm really pleased with it. Let's come over here, and we'll go up on top of the roof up here. We're going to build another layer upwards, and I'm just wondering if we should try and do another balcony type thing here. But I'm not quite sure how we could do this balcony and make it similar to that one. Because this one here, it sort of came up and then went back, and then we built up in underneath it. And I'm not sure if we'd be able to do the same. I don't think we can, unless we sort of built from. You know what? It would probably help if I'd eat an egg a minute. That'll give me a little bit of moisture just to keep me going, so that I can get down here and get some water. So let's just do that a minute. I got this whole. I can't reach the water again. I've never had it with the water. This is not good. I don't want to have this issue. Oh, there we go. I don't want to have the issue with the water. No, there we go. Oh, filled with fresh water. Right. There we go. That solved that one. We're starting to get these little issues. I'm not quite sure why we're getting this, but it is starting to be a little bit of a problem in places that we're not able to interact with everything. See, I can't interact with it again. And there we go. Now I can interact, but no. I should be able to spam click. Oh, now I can. Yeah, so there's the odd little bit. I'm thinking that's because of lag. I'm thinking that as we've gone up and our raft has gotten bigger, lag is starting to come to the front just a little bit and causing us the odd issue. Hopefully it won't be too much. So yeah, if we go up a bit here, how are we going to do this? I reckon that we can have another balcony, but we'll do a slightly different balcony this time, because the entranceway will be out this side, and we will do out this side here, we will go for a ramp. We'll go the thatch roof ramp, and we'll do it across the front here, like this. There, like that, and there, and there, and there, like that. And then we will come out this way again, like this. And there we go. Like that. And like that. Now, what I can't do is I can't put another piece part way through. It won't let me do that. So I can put now, I can go for a wall here. This is the easiest and cheapest wall that we can build. I'm going to rotate that one round. And I put that on to there. Now we've got a, we can come in, actually we want to put, I'm thinking that we want to leave a gap there and there. We want to do that at least. Oh, now I've run out of leaves. Right. Yeah, if we do that, I kind of want then to put a square here so that we've got an entrance way that we can come up into. Let's go and find some more leaves. We could do several of these now. I'm not sure how many we... Ah, there we go. I knew we had more. I knew we had lots. And we have a shark down here who's getting frisky with the boat. Oh, great. Yeah, I didn't quite have enough time to rescue that one. Never mind. Let's go to there and replace that one. Is he really taking off 2 corners down? He's getting quite friendly with that corner down there, isn't he? Let's just hope that he doesn't come back and try and do that again. Now, we come back up here. Oh, I needed some more timber as well, didn't I? That was the other thing I was going after. So let me come down here and try and find a bit of timber. The only issue I've got is that I don't know if I can't go picking up the barrels because I don't have the room in my bags to pick too much stuff up. I've overloaded with some things. Which probably wasn't clever. There, see? Look, I've already got planks. I'm going to try and drop those 2 out. Like that. And pick up planks instead. Palm leaf, plank. There. So I got 2 palm... We'll leave the 2 palm leaves. The 2 palm leaves are fine. And we'll take these planks and we'll go back up. And we'll see if we can build a little bit more on this room up here. So yeah, the Conan Exiles. For those of you who don't know... It can be a violent game, and it can be an 18-rated game, but I feel that it's actually safe enough for me to be able to play, and I can edit out the bits that I don't feel are suitable, but I don't think I'm going to have to actually edit out very much. I'm going to be playing on a private server, and I will show you to start with. I will do just the base game. Exactly as the game is released. All the settings are exactly as they're released. I don't want to do anything different. I will play that for the first episode, and you'll see sort of how much gathering we have to do, that sort of thing. And then, on the second episode, I will tweak the settings on the server to boost XP and to boost the amount that we gain when we're gathering and things like that. I'm not going to do it excessively. I'm still going to leave some challenge in there, but I'm not going to make it really easy either. I'm going to try to achieve a bit of balance with it, and that it can be difficult doing that. I did it with I was going to say Jurassic World, but it's not. I did it with Ark. Me and Senleia, we played a lot of Ark a little while ago now, but we spent quite a long time playing the game together, and we've had a lot of fun playing that game together as well. It is a lot of fun, just the 2 of us, and we tweaked all the settings. So, like, on the official servers, if you wanted to train and capture the biggest dinosaurs, you literally had to spend hours training the dinosaurs. I mean, you literally had to spend hours. The very biggest ones would be like 8 hours that you had to sit there and keep just training taming the dinosaurs. And 8 hours to me in order to just get a dinosaur is too much. That was excessive, and we didn't want to do that. We didn't want to spend those levels of time on it, and you had to be logging into the official servers every single day, or you'd lose everything that you'd earned, and so on and so forth. And this wasn't the sort of gameplay we were after. We wanted something that we could play for a bit and then stop and not have to worry about it, and we could come back a week, a month later, and everything would be how we left it. As a single-player game. We wanted to play it as a single-player game with just the 2 of us. And so that's what we did. We did it on our own server, in the way that the game works. And Conan does the same thing. you just set it up as a as your own server, and then you're able to play whatever you want. Now, I'm going to need to do what I did downstairs again, which I think was that and that. And then I got a feeling I may need to do something extra on here, but we'll see in a minute. Let's go back up here and change that. I need to do wooden floor on here. Now, do I build it out 4? Don't think I will. I think I will go in here, and we will keep it here for a minute. That is fine. Yes, okay. We are able to go right the way through there without any problem. So now we need some more timber. To get a lot more timber, actually. It might be a case of chopping down those trees would be the most efficient way of doing that. Let's go over here and drop those in there a minute, so they're out the way. And I will also get rid of that paintbrush a minute. That one can go in here, because that's just going to be in the way. And then we can get our hatchet. And so, yeah, we played, we increased the amount of resources that you get through gathering by, we sort of tweaked that like 2 or 3 times, and then, so yeah, you had 2 or 3 times what you'd normally get. XP gains were, I think we set that to like 4 times what you'd normally get. And the speed that the dinosaurs would tame, we increased that something like 25 times. Really boosted that one way, way up. So you get it would be far, far faster than the base game. So then you could train the biggest dinosaurs. It took about 10 minutes to train the very biggest dinosaurs, and the other ones were just a minute or 2 each. And as far as I was concerned, that worked out beautifully, because the... You know, I know that some people say, well, that's not how the game was intended. It's supposed to take ages to get those big dinosaurs. Yeah, maybe it is. But we were playing on our own server, just the 2 of us, and we weren't interested in spending hours defending a unconscious dinosaur from meat eaters. What we wanted to do for our game, for us to enjoy it, was to have the dinosaurs riding around on, build a large base, that kind of thing. That was what we got as enjoyment out of that game. And it's amazing sometimes how many people will tell you, oh, you're playing the game wrong. It's not how it should be played. And no, I play the game however I want. And if you don't want to play it like that, that's entirely up to you. By all means, you play it however you decide is the best way to play the game. But how we wanted to play the game was like that. And the thing with Conan is that you appear to be able to do exactly the same thing. We can adjust the settings on the server so that we get more XP, we can gain, there's extra bits that you can gain. Now, I don't know about all of it, but it looks like you can modify it so that you don't take as much damage in combat, that kind of thing. And obviously you got the whole nudity thing. You can turn that on and off at will as well. So I will be turning that off for any videos that I make, obviously. I'm not going to be running around completely naked. So if you'd like to see that, I'm afraid you're just going to be disappointed. That's all there is to it. You're just going to be disappointed. But yeah, you probably don't want to see that anyway. So, and I also think the good thing about this game is there isn't much of a storyline to it. There is a little bit of a story. There's these little bits, there's like nuggets of story that you pick up as you go along. But there isn't much of like a real storyline to the entire game. It just really isn't very much there. And this is actually, I think, a good thing as for what we want. And yes, it is disappointing. For some people, it is very disappointing that there isn't any storyline, because, you know, it's one of those things that you'd kind of like there to be a storyline with, so that you've got something more to follow along than just doing whatever you're doing as you make your way through the game. And, yeah, I do kind of agree with that. But at the same time, it's quite good that there's no storyline, just for our purposes this time round, because it's going to make it easier for us to move on at any point. It's exploration, survival, and building. And so the minor storyline that's there has been a bit of a disappointment for some of the fans. There are quite a few fans I've seen on different posts and forums and that would like a more involved actual storyline that you can follow. Not one that you'd have to follow. I think this was the thing. They didn't want a storyline that you had to follow. They wanted it to be one of those games where the players make the story, and so the players sort of, they do the attacking of each other, and they set how They set all the different things in motion. And yes, this is a really cool thing, and it is a cool gaming experience when you have the players kind of driving all of the things that happen. But at the same time, it does then rely heavily on it, you playing on official servers and doing things with all the other players. If you don't want to do things with other players, if you want to play a solo game, then it's a very different experience. And that's the one thing. I seen a post the other day which I thought actually fit me quite well. You get all of these things about multiplayer. You know, all of these games, and everybody's wanting multiplayer. They're all about multiplayer all the time. And then there's me, sat in the corner, like, multiplayer? Really? No, multiplayer is my reason to stop playing a game, not my reason to start playing a game. The addition of multiplayer is my reason to not play a game. I don't like multiplayer games. And there are a few, like big MMOs, and those work well as multiplayers. But generally, I don't enjoy multiplayers. I don't enjoy them at all. I'd like to play as a solo player because multiplayers they expect you've got to be online a lot. You've got to invest a lot of time into a multiplayer game. And it's not something I want to do. I don't want to be playing the same game all day, every day, in order to be able to invest the time and effort that is needed to maintain it. I tried playing Ark on official servers. I tried it for a week, and it was exhausting. It was absolutely exhausting. You've got to be logged in all the time. And not only have you got to be logged in all the time, you've got to constantly work at keeping everything like intact and keeping it all updated. And oh, I didn't want to do that. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just eat them. It's just easier if I do it like this. And I'm also going to go with that one there, and I'm going to shoot him. And again, well, I hit him, even though he did manage to get a bit of my boat. Poor Rafty McRaftface. Taking another pounding. Poor thing. Right. So, yeah. For me, multiplayer is not an attractive option. When people start screaming about, their game has got multiplayer. Now with multiplayer, all I'm thinking is, oh, great. There's just more people that can come along and spoil my gameplay experience. I love solo play. I love single-player games. Single-player games, in my experience, always have the best stories. There's always the best story experience. Now, I mean, like Elder Scrolls Online, that has got a really good starting story, and it is entertaining to play through. The thing that spoils it for me was, though it did spoil it, I haven't played it for quite a while now, but saying that, I'm actually considering going back to it. I've been thinking about it a bit lately. The thing that spoiled Elder Scrolls Online for me was the other players. You're busy trying to get involved in a story. You're trying to follow a storyline along, and you're trying to sort of get into it, and then you get a load of other players come running through, and it's like, well, that doesn't really fit with what I'm sort of experiencing right here. That's not the story, and it dilutes that story to quite an extent, and it becomes less impactful because of all the extra people that are suddenly running around. And so, yeah, it may be considered by many to be rather antisocial, me not liking to do social gaming. And yeah, it probably is. And I don't disagree with that in the slightest. I'm a fairly antisocial sort of person, really. But for me, single-player experiences are just incredible. I mean, can you imagine? I played Subnautica. Now, many of you know I played Subnautica. Many of you followed it before we started this series right here. And for me, playing Subnautica in multiplayer would have utterly ruined that experience. So I felt that Subnautica was a beautifully crafted game. It was absolutely wonderful. I genuinely loved my experience playing that game. It was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. It was right up there with some of the best games that I have ever played. It was amazing. And that was the effect that storyline had on me. The storyline in Subnautica was just incredible. It was absolutely amazing. It would not have had that effect on me if I had been in single-player mode. Multiplayer. If it had been multiplayer and I'd had a load of other people there as well, No, it absolutely would not have had that effect on me. I would not have been as involved with the characters. It would not have had that impact on me. But when I played that game on my own, it was absolutely amazing. It was genuinely, genuinely amazing, and I really, really loved it. I'm just wondering what we should do here. Whether we should drop this down a level, remove that one, remove all of this up here, and put the balcony down there. So then we got exactly the same as we've got underneath. You know, I think we might try that. Let's take you down. I'll do this, like, just here a minute. Take that one out there, and this one, like that. And then we'll go back into here, and go to there, like that. And then rotate that one round. And then that'll go up there, and then I can put the other piece that I want to put in. And go to there. And we can put a wall in. There we go. And then that will go there, and we'll put a rope along the back edge of that one. Should go there. I don't have any rope at the moment. I do have rope. I can go and make rope. I've got plenty to make rope, but I'm not going to do that just for a minute. Okay, so let's lift these. We'll do it like this. We'll do another balcony. Put that one up there. So that's kind of my plan for a little while. We're going to, in place of the Farmer's Dynasty game that quite frankly looks like it's been abandoned, and I'm really not happy about that. I mean, I'm hoping that I'm proved wrong on that and we can go back to it, but yeah, at the moment it does look like it's abandonware, and that's going to be the end of that one. So in place of that one, for 1 week I will be playing some Bus Simulator, which is starting this week. I'm going to do a few episodes of that. I'll just do 3 episodes, so just for this week. And then next week, I will start playing the other game by the same people who make Jurassic World Evolution, and that is... You know, I need that to go that way around. There we go. That's more like it. That game is the Planet Coaster, where you build a big theme park roller coaster. And that game looks absolutely brilliant. It genuinely looks awesome. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we are definitely going to enjoy that game. Now, over here, we actually want to change this around a little bit. We want to remove that one there. And I want to remove that one. And then I want to place this one here. That one needs to go there. This one will stay as it is. That one will stay as it is. So then we've got a ramp that will come up. So we come out this side over here. And we go in. And then we come over here. And then we come up this side and into this room right here. So we're going up and up and up and up. And we are going to leave a door out this way. I'm going to leave that one open so we can get down in a hurry if we want to. So we do want to. We need to go down and get some ropes, and that is actually looking pretty cool up there. So we come into the chest over here. I want some of those, and I want the ropes as well, because we're going to need to make a few ropes for this. And we've got just enough time to run up and build the wall that I want to make up here. So I need to come up there, and we can go straight up this one. And then you go up and around. And we don't want to go any further just for a second, because I want to do this. Safety first, ladies and gentlemen. Safety first. Do not forget. Always should be safety first. Right. Let's make a load of ropes a minute. If I do 20, I don't want more than a stack. There. Right. Put that one there. And there. And there. Oh, oh, oh. Did you see that? It's lagging a bit. Getting a little bit of lag. And we're just going to have to hope that we're smart enough not to jump off the edge there. Or there. So we can come down this way. And this one wants a rope there and there as well. And now we have it. We have done it. And then we can come up this way. You know, I'm actually thinking that maybe we should move it over a little bit. Because, you know, the natural way for turning is not like right back on yourself to come up there. It's actually over a little bit. So I think what we need to do is remove that one there. And instead of having that one, I put one over here. And I do that there like that. So that, I think, is more of a natural turn when we're coming up here. So look, we come down this way over here, and then we run up here, and I do generally do this at a run, and then we come up here, through, and then up round. That's a much better. We're not like flipping round on ourselves really sharp. that does seem to be a more natural curve with our with the running in the game and how the running works. Now, next bit is, how do I get up there? Am I only going to do it on this side, or am I going to have a faster route up? The only other faster route up would be a ladder from there up to there, covering this bit here. I mean, I could put a wall. You know, I think we could put a ladder up there. Ladders do cost nails, though, don't they? I need 2 nails, and I also need some more planks. We can do a ladder on here. What do I need? I need nails. We've got lots of nails. There we go. There's some nails. I just need to get a little bit of timber down here. Let's get a few pieces here. I got more plastic than I got timber there. Let me grab you. Again, more plastic than I got anything else, but still, that'll do. That's enough. We've got the bit that we need, so we can scarper back up here, and we can go all the way up here, and we can get this done. So yeah, in our next episode, we will start Conan Exiles, and we will see what the game is like. We will see what we can do. I have played it a little bit. I've just kind of played the start of the game, so that I can get a feel for it, just to make sure that I felt that it was going to be acceptable as something that I could play on this channel. And I do think it is. I've looked at it very carefully, and I'm well aware that some of you may have concerns about this game, and I will tread very carefully. I do not intend to be playing the game in such a way that does not fit with how I run this channel, and that is family friendly, right? The whole point is that it's gaming for the whole family. So it may not, now, as I always say, what I consider acceptable for my family may not be acceptable for other people's families, so it is still down to personal choice, but I feel that doing it the way that I'm going to be doing it, it will be acceptable. It'll be okay. But, you know, still exercise caution before you allow your children to watch it. Watch the footage for yourself. Make your own mind up, and then after you've done that, then, you know, approve or disapprove for your own children. But that's all I can really do on that. Is I can do what I've never produced a video that I wouldn't consider suitable for my own children, and I am rather protective when it comes to my children viewing stuff on YouTube. I am, you know, more protective than quite a few people that I know, and I've never produced a video that I wouldn't allow my own children to watch. I don't even allow my children to watch me playing certain games because I don't want them seeing any of the kind of footage that might potentially come up, even if it doesn't actually come up. So yeah, I'm very well aware of concerns that have been raised, and I am keeping a close note on those. And if you've got any issues with anything that does come up, then obviously let me know. But I'm hoping that we can have a few weeks of Conan Exiles. I'm guessing it's going to be like 6 weeks to a couple of months. And then we can go on and we can start playing Green Hell, which is a survival game, as I've said before. You are stuck in the Amazon rainforest, and you've got to try to escape. Well, you've got to try to survive. I know you've got to survive. Beyond that, I don't really know anything about it. It looks very, very cool. It's a very extreme sort of survival game, and I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. I really do. But anyway, that is all we've got time for now. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.